Hey, I'm Gina Parris here from Built to Win Coaching, and if we shake a little, forgive me, I'm on the treadmill. Treadmill. It's it's off or you'd really get motion sick. Hey, we are continuing our this whole year, I don't know, forever, talking about how to reach your God-given potential. And I want to really point out something that I don't hear anyone talking about that is holding so many people back. And this is this insidious force that starts with the letter O. The letter O. And this word is offense. You know what happens to us sometimes is we look at other people, maybe people in our own field, and maybe they look successful, or maybe they're a guru. I came from the ministry background. Sometimes there were preachers who were real big, and you'd know that they were doing stuff that was corrupt. Or you can look at other people and you get offended at them, and you think, if I have to be like them to be successful, well, then I'm not going to do it. And we start judging this person, and we start judging that person, and we start looking over there, and then we get with our little friends who think just like us, and we start criticizing, and we say, well, yeah, did you hear about blah, 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 blah? And we just build what I call this spirit of offense. And we get offended when somebody does not line up with our sense of what's right and what's wrong. Because we have it all figured out, what's right and what's wrong. And so in our heart, we're thinking they should be more like me. And what that does is it puts you in a place of pride. You're offended. For one thing, to be offended means literally to stumble. And so you're giving yourself this place to stumble. And furthermore, you're putting yourself in a place of pride. What happens then is that God opposes the proud. His energy cannot mesh with a fleshly pride. So when we're walking around with our own glasses, thinking that we're so cool and that everyone should be like us, well, we've cut ourselves off from supernatural help. And good luck making it work on your own. So I know this feeling. Last week, in fact, I took a stand. I really, shared on with as many people as I could that I really wanted to share from a much more Christ-centered perspective. And so I made that whole video. Oh man. So I went to bed thinking how I want to share with you how to stay away from this spirit of offense or getting offended, casting judgment. And I woke up to an email that told me all about, oh, Gina, you shouldn't have said this, and you shouldn't talk like that. And my first thought was, oh, see, this is why I did not want to play the Christian card. Christians are all so judgmental, and out come the stones being thrown, and you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't say that, and if I'm going to offend anybody, it's not unbelievers. And so I found myself thinking they should all be much more gracious, like me. Oops. Listen, people don't need to be like you. They don't need to be like me. We need to be like Christ. So, number one, take a second look at the people that you've been casting judgment at. Because with the measure you judge, it's going to be measured back to you. Not just by other people, but by yourself. You ruin your own confidence when you're judgmental towards others. Number two, just spend time with God. Look how Jesus thinks. Look how he did not consider equality with God something to be grasped, but he humbled himself, became obedient, and then God exalted him. So the way to be exalted is not to judge everybody else, is to judge your own heart, do your own best, be obedient, and you'll be exalted. So lay it down. And till next time, keep playing hard. And I'll be right here in your corner. God bless you.